Welcome to Oasis.
Alright, is everything alright? Is everything working?
Good.
Alright, looks like we have a working stream, guys. That's good. I'm just gonna check the stream and see. Are you streaming on the AAOL 2 channel?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sweet, looks like you are. Alright, everything's working. Sounds good.
Oh, fuck off! Is that really a pause?
Pause. Can you pause?
I'm trying to... I just took my fingers off the keyboard to stop the thing.
So we're having technical difficulties. It might be better just to because people are disconnecting and it's only been 17%.
Yeah.
It might just be better to restart the match.
I'm gonna wait. Decision. Is this Antibus, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, he's already streaming, I think. So we're all
shit,
good. We're all good. We're just trying to solve our
Okay,
technical
so
difficulties, guys.
Monk's
Stay
ready.
tuned.
Monk is ready. Let's see if
Yes, Yellow. It's Sinister 6.
Everyone's cool to restart, looks like.
well, don't leave. Don't leave game.
What? Did I?
No. No. You're fine. I'm just waiting for the.
No, you've got the Twitch. You have to change the Twitch title.
Oh, yeah.
Foul play versus CoN.
Oh, none of us do that. I'll just tag, what's his name?
What's the heroes?
Will?
Moira.
Do I have to
Moira.
tag, moderators? Can you do a monthly?
Disabled. Oh shit!
I don't know
What?
who to...
Just
Does
tag
anyone...
Will.
Can anyone change the stream title?
I can't. That much I
Do
can
you know
tell.
who can?
Will maybe?
Is it only
I don't know.
Tatum?
Probably will. I don't. Yeah. Pretty sure I will. I'm looking for Will. I'm gonna stop recording now because my computer's lightly overheating.
Mine's sitting at 54 degrees.
Mine's sitting
just-
at 70.
Okay.
So
We are still on, right?
Yeah, we're
Checking.
still on. It's all
Okay,
being
we're still on. So we
Talk.
can actually start talking about game now. I guess. While we
Hello.
solve our... Yeah. Hello, everyone. But yeah. Oh, well,
nothing.
this week we're going to have Sinister 6 versus CoN Artists. CoN Artists, of course, played last week as well against... Who did they play against? Do you remember, Muskie?
I can pull that up for you, actually. Do you have my cheat sheet?
I do have your cheat sheet
It
somewhere,
was
but I don't have it open.
Foul play and con artist. Last time.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I believe CoN Artists came away with the win on that one as well. And
Monk is
yeah.
ready.
So, I mean, they've already... We already know about pretty much that they are a reasonably strong team. And this week they're up against Sinister 6, who we haven't seen play yet. But they do have a couple of players who were there in the league last season. They've been promoted, like Homunculus, for example. And I believe Mac also played in the previous season. But looks like we're almost ready. The map will be Oasis. And we will be starting shortly. And there we go. So we're going to head on to Oasis. After we've had a couple of technical difficulties, we had to restart the game. Couple, yeah.
What's your favorite
Hopefully
thing about Oasis?
Everything's okay now, but we're going to be on Oasis University for our first map. But yeah, just a bit of information, I guess. Moira is not available for this round. We've decided to seeing as she's banned from competitive, we're going to keep
More or
her
less follow that.
unavailable, at least for this week. I'm not sure what the actual decision will be in the coming weeks. But-
we have reached a decision on that, but I'll let Will announce it.
Yeah, we'll I guess
Will
get back to
announce it.
Yeah, we'll announce that maybe next week. But another thing I guess we could talk about is we are in a new patch. Mercy has been nerfed into the ground, thank God. No more Mercy. No Mercy allowed.
Or
And, well, you'll be happy about this, Munsky.
Anna got
A
buff!
lot of the pro...
Yes!
Wait, what's
So
going
happy.
on? Are you
Anna got
happy?
buffed.
Yeah, well, Anna got buffed, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Actually, I've been following a lot of the pro discussion lately, and they have been saying that once Moira is available, the go-to support duo will most likely be Moira and Ana. So, yeah,
Why is that though?
Ana mains rejoice. Your hero
Oh,
is now useful again.
Rotation. Look at that.
Well, we could talk about the team compositions for both teams, as I believe CoN is in the red, and actually they're going to get ahead on the first team fight with 2 quick picks coming their way. So they're probably going to be getting control of the point early on. But the team compositions, we can see the Ana and Lucio coming out for both teams, support duo. Something from a couple of patches ago, actually.
We were talking about Anna having that buff just now, and look at that. Like in the kill feed, just 2 kills by herself. So
Yeah, Solglass is already on fire, so doing work on that hero there.
and
And
look at that
both
ult.
teams actually running Ryan Zarya as well, so this is what I like to see, some Ryan Zarya action. No more of this dive going on as the Nutella are getting shut down there by Frost, and that's going to be an early pick. They've got the positional advantage though, they're in that little room, and there's another pick coming through now. Solgloss is down, and the members of CoN artists are pushed back off the point. They're going to have to give it up now. They only accumulated 32% of that first fight win. They had to get off the point, now make their way back on to try and reclaim it. But 3 ults available. We have the new spectator interface as well. Look at these great names up on the top. Isn't that fucking amazing?
It's so
as,
easy to see shit now.
Yeah, CoN artists trying to make their way through the left side. Frost gets a nano boost and he immediately takes down a Monko's there on that Winston. Earthshatter comes through for Nude, but it's in vain. Actually, Sizzler and Pop, meanwhile, popping his tag guys are getting 2 kills, and in fact, Sinister 6 are coming back with a couple of picks, and they do have the advantage right now. Checkers is the only one left. They've taken down Sizzle and Pop, doing work there in that team fight with that tack visor, just pulling it out. And
A couple of
dealing
things
ton
happened
of
in that
damage.
fight, I think. There was a lot of counters and counter.
Yeah, that's right. Frost
all was
actually got
really
nano
cool, very,
boosted.
very
He
smooth.
charged in. It was a very nice nano boost, but he immediately got flashbanged and then taken out. The Graviton Surge coming through, catching all the members, but the Samba is very, very well timed, actually. Kruth is eventually taken down. The counter stun of Sambaria comes through for the side of Sinister 6. And Frost is flashbang yet again. Very nice. The Jedi will take out the Tracer as well. And very, very nice play
So
here.
this is something that we
through.
don't really see a lot of in the amateur league, where they're aggressively pushing and almost spawn camping. Not quite, but almost spawn camping their opponents.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they have an ult advantage now as well, and with the Ryan Zarya, it allows the Zarya to get a lot of charge, and it allows them to hold this frontal choke, which makes it very hard for the enemy team to actually get through and get some purchase on the point. But now they're trying to go through that corridor once again. They've made their way onto the point. Frost is really the only one there. The nano boost and the whole hog comes down, but a brilliant Earth Shatter will shut down that ult. And Xenos takes out the Tracer. The attack visor will clean up towards the end. And no one is there left to get onto the point. And Sinister 6
Nice.
pulling it out
Yes.
there at the end, losing the first fight, but coming back with a vengeance and just rolling through with the ult advantage.
I don't really know what to say. I'm too much of a scrub to really analyze what happened. I thought a few of the ults were very I initially thought they were wasted until I sort of had some time to sit back and reflect on it, and they were very precise. Like the ults, at the very bare minimum, each ult has gotten what it intended to do and nothing more. It shows very good control on both sides. Cool. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right. And now both teams switching over to that pharmacy. Very good on this particular map of Oasis, of course. And for the other DPS, Sizzle and Pulp is going to be on that Tracer as the dive comes through from CoN Artist onto that high ground. They do gain control of it, running that Winston Diva composition. And the initial picks do come through for CoN Artist as well. Cruz taking down both the Pharah and the Mercy. Noot is really the only presence left on the point as the Zen and Baby Diva. The Nutella actually gets his mech back, but I think it's a little too late. He's trying to stall for as long as possible. Noot now comes back on that Winston. He gets Kona Wong as well, so still a pretty even fight going on.
Oh. I think there might have been a bit of miscommunication there. Noot and Nutella sort of making two very different decisions. Noot going in, Nutella backing off to try and keep herself alive.
Yeah, that's right. And they were trying to stall, I think, for as long as possible, but Nutella pretty much had to back away. He was taking very low as he was pretty much immobile while he was remeching. But Noot tried to dive in, he had to, but he did get taken down as Cruz gets a very nice headshot there onto Sizzle and Pop. He takes down Noot as well. Noot does take out Frost's mech, but there's a huge positional advantage right now for CoN Artist. The Primal Rage is up for Colonel Wong. He's bashing Homunculus around on that Mercy. He's chasing him. Xenasis does pop that Transcendence as the Sound Barrier also comes through for the side of CoN Artist.
Homunculus not Homunculus, sorry. Colonel Wong's play there, diving on both the supports. Again, bought his team like a good amount of time. Will this catch anything?
Actually, he does. It catches Sizzle and Pop. The Primal Rage is committed as well by Noot, as is the Barrage to take down Soglas. Kruth has made a bit of a flank, but he does take out Mac. Checkers is flying away as fast as he can, and the point is given up. Only 65% gain from that, and the Valkyrie is now committed by Checkers. Actually, he reses up Frost, and the counter Valkyrie also comes through from Homunculus. As King Fluffy is raining down those rockets. Mac gets a double kill there with the help of that damage boost. And that could be what turns this fight around as both Mercies are healing up their team. And Sizzle and Pop has switched over to Genji. He dashes through King Fluffy and takes him down.
This might have been the first environmental kill we've seen. What's his name? Oh, whoops.
Both
what
teams
are they
really
doing?
not committing many ults in that fight. Only really the Valkyrie. But
I'm not sure if you saw this, but Homunculus and Nutella were just having fun with the cars, getting demeched and then crushed by a car. I'm not really sure what their strategy there was.
The CoN Artists are trying to make their way through this choke. They're taking a lot of spam damage from Max Farah there. And, well, the Primal Rage is committed, the Transcendence also. But CoN Artists are kind of split right now. Colonel Wong is off on his own. The Deadeye gets Mac from the flank by Kruth onto the high ground. The self-destruct is popped down, gets in midair. That was amazing. And Frost follows us up with a kill onto Xenas. It's still quite even. Noot has a Primal Rage over. He pops it out.
A little bit of time.
Dragon Blade is out. The self-destruct thrown out to try and delay. Doesn't catch anything. So Pop taking out Kruth with that Dragon Blade.
I think it was a successful delay.
Oh, it was successful. The point is ticking up very quickly. They're up to 95% right now. Mac getting a double kill there. And King Fluffy also popping his barrage, but getting taken down immediately. And there's no one on the point, actually. And, well, it's going to be taken by Sinister 6 in the end.
Not easily, though.
Well, I'm going to call it a C9 because they do have a couple available. Yeah, they did have quite. There's a bit of a breakdown in the communication there towards the end. I think they got a bit frantic. They were trickling in. They probably had time to actually regroup and come in for one decisive fight at the end, or definitely at least one fight at the end.
At least one fight, maybe enough to stall.
Yeah, the ults are being popped willy-nilly towards the end there, but point control was in favor of Sinister 6, and they just ticked up the point one in the end. Both teams are going to be running a more divey comp now.
Look at that
Diva, Winston, for both sides. And once again, Pharmacy. So, CoN Artist immediately taking control of that high ground position on the point. As the rockets are now flying. CoN gets a very nice dive in, but he gets taken out by Mac in midair. A very nice rocket from him. And Frost and Checkers have to back away. King Fluffy trying to do whatever he can. They're still on the point, but there's no mercy to heal. Or now there is. Checkers has made his way back, but
The two of them should
members
really be trying to make them escape. Apparently not. Both getting a really good shot on the Homunculus there and taking him out. But
actually,
that's pretty much it. And the res, new res
Homunculus
animation.
will ensure they have 6 members for the next fight. But what actually happened there was that the members of CoN Artists had to back away into this corridor. And once they did, the Winston and Diva dived on them, dealt a ton of damage, and King Fluffy was trying to do what he could on that Pharah, but he was just 1 against 5. And Nutella are getting a very quick pick onto Checkers and CoN, a double kill coming through. Newt also killing off Sogloss, and a very resounding team fight win from Sinister 6 there. No ults committed, and clean team wipe coming through. But huge ult advantage also available for Sinister 6 now. There's a couple of changes on the side of CoN Artist. Soldier 76 and the Roadhog being chosen. So no Winston now. And a double hit scan to try and deal with Max Pharah. They're clearly having trouble dealing with that as they're going to try and take over this high ground once again. The Valkyrie comes through from Xanasis. The self-destruct is actually very, very good. The Deadeye comes through from Cruz, gets a double kill. And there's no kills from the self-destruct. The Primal Rage will also be committed, but looks like actually Checkers' Valkyrie is giving CoN Artist the edge here. Sizzle and Pop coming through with a triple kill there with the flanking Deadeye. That was quite something, and they're gonna clean up the rest of the members of CoN Artist and turn that fight completely around. I thought that Sinister 6 had lost it for sure before that one play by Sizzle and Pop. Yeah, and then they're gonna spawn camp the rest of the CoN Artists off the point. That's gonna be a clean 3-0 win from Sinister 6. So very, very nice team coordination, and Sizzle and Pop popping off on that McCree towards the end there. We're gonna see this in the play of the game. I think this is gonna be the triple kill. Very, very nice timing on that Deadeye. As soon as the Valkyrie activated, meant that Checkers couldn't get any value from that ult, and just completely turned the fight around.
Much obliged.
Hello, I'm back. My computer
Welcome
seemed to have lightly melted.
Your
It was
computer.
very, very concerning. It was very concerning. Could you invite me back to the lobby and see what happens?
I salute your computer's efforts.
I don't know why. Like, it only does this when I'm doing AAOL. No other time. I can be playing competitive for 4 hours straight. Perfectly fine. Do this for like 2 or 3 minutes. Gone. Oh my god.
You know what it is? It's the power of the new Honor. It's
probably the power of the new Honor.
It's pouring purple drank all over your computer. And it's too much for it to take. It's too much.
Too much purple.
What's the next map? Ask him, because I have no idea. Okay,
Could you
I
invite
just
me
come
back to
here
the lobby?
and talk shit on stream.
Invite me back to the lobby.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I've been saying that for a long while now.
There you go. Apologies. Why did I invite you to group? I don't know why. That's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, did you leave?
No, I didn't. How do I invite you to the lobby? Hold on. Invite to custom game? Okay, hold on. I did it. I did it, guys. I did it. I figured it out. This is why I don't moderate. I just talk about shit, alright? Yeah, I'm loving this new spectator interface. I wonder if one of the moderators, hint hint, nudge nudge, could you please actually can we assign team uniforms? Is that part of the
No,
new
it's not.
spectator clan? Is that only like Blizzard only? Is that a
Blizzard
Blizzard only
only.
feature? Damn. Looks like we need some inside influence into Blizzard.
Sorry. you
Anyone
have to
know
unlock
any
that.
Blizzard? Does anyone's uncle work at Blizzard?
Ryu, can you pass the thing to me or not?
Do I have to?
Hold
Hold on. How do I do this?
I don't think you can. Anyway, bleh.
Can I not do this? Can I just like
Okay, the only responsibility you have now is to pause. I will find
Oh
out.
my god,
what
I can't
you
do
need to-
that. Hold on. I think there's a way I can do this. Can I just
I don't know, I'm pretty sure.
Can I just leave the game and then you'll
No. You'll give it to someone random. It'll be worse if it's the team player. At least it's like the caster, so I can yell at you to be like, Control Shift equals quick now, do it.
Why can't I make you the Okay, just let me know if you need a pause. Now what do I have to press?
Control Shift equals.
Control Shift. Okay, is what's the map?
So it's either Watch Point Gibraltar or King's Row. Loser decides.
Jibby.
Fuck is Jibby? Alright.
Alright, it's gonna be Jibby. Is it Jibby? Is
Yeah.
that the
Can you go to it says there's like settings and stuff?
Yeah, I know how to do this. I think I know how to do this.
You've done this before, haven't you? And there's nothing
and
special.
Is that all I need to
Moira.
change? Is that all I need
Yeah,
to
it's
change?
pretty much all you need to change. Make sure Moira is still disabled. You should be able to see it on the right, and we are good to go.
Okay, we're good to go. Ready? Is everyone ready?
Monk is R. Need
Just
one from
wait.
CoN artists.
CoN
are you
artist
ready?
is ready.
Okay.
I think this is it.
Restart.
Okay, let's go.
Go!
Hopefully it doesn't break. Fingers crossed. Fingers
Oh,
crossed
well.
it doesn't break. It's really
I
bad
may have
idea to
slightly
give me
forgotten to ask if they
responsibility over
wanted
the
to
game.
attack or defend first, but that'll be fine, right?
Do we have to? No, we can change this if you want.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, just let them know. Did someone have to choose? This is why you don't let me do shit.
Yeah, no.
Can I, like, change this? This is fine. Okay, this is fine.
No. They won. They don't get to pick.
Can I not add you to fucking...
Oh wait, no. Alright, never mind. I think I'm being dumb.
Why can't I make you the leader of the group?
Because I don't think that's an option that's available. I'm just dumb. I'm hoping that the recording saved. I'm gonna boot up OBS again. Maybe it's actually OBS. We'll see. If I crash again, I'll just put it down. to
Don't we
OBS.
decide because they have map pick? I think that's right. I thought they decided Jibby. Oh, well, Sorgus says this.
Coming in 30
Whatever. This is fan, so it looks like CoN artist is going to be attacking, and Sinister 6 will be defending. And a Junkrat and is coming out for the side of Sinister 6 Mac on that hero. And actually, it was interesting. There's a Reinhardt and a Roadhog coming through. No Zarya. And we'll see if CoN artists decide to stick to this Bastion and May picks as well, because this is going to be something out of like season 2 or something coming through. They're going to stick with it. That was a brilliant roleplay. The Bastion is set up in this corridor. Among is immediately taken down there, and Nutella coming through with 2 picks as well on that road.
It was a bold, brave play.
It was a very, very well orchestrated play. But unfortunately, there was a corner where people could just back off and not get shot by the Bastion.
Defeated by
So
a
it
corner.
didn't really work.
Oh man, why did
And,
they go around the corner if they had the advantage by
I
not?
have to say that the Junkrat pick seemed to have blank outed that strategy as well a little bit.
Oh yeah, Junkrat.
The switches are coming through. King Fluffy going to be switching onto that Genji and Kedawong onto the Zarya. They've got the control of the payload. They're going through car wash right now. The members of Sinister 6 will have to drop down.
Surprise!
King
Oh,
Fluffy actually in the background getting a pick onto Nonculus there. Sizzle Pop does answer back.
pretty even.
Yeah, still quite even. The Riptide comes out from Mac. It's gonna go through on the rear side, and it's actually gonna. Where is it going? Where is it? Did it even kill anyone? I didn't even see it. Whatever. He gets Kruth in the end, and well, the members of CoN artists will have to back off from this. There's some action going on in the security booth there.
Frost is still trying pretty hard, but yeah, it's not going to really amount to anything thanks to that Earth Shatter.
Earth Shatter coming through. Nice Earth Shatter from Newt to Newt. Will spell the end of that push. King Fluffy will sacrifice himself to reset. And well, I'm still waiting now for CoN artists to mount their second attack. There's a pause coming through. Look, I remembered to pause.
Yes.
Are you proud of me?
The training works.
well, I was just about to talk about the economy here.
This is your chance.
Yeah, this is my chance because now there's a pause. So, Sogloss and Kruth have their ults available. Checkers also, but there is a couple of ults also going to be coming online for Sinister 6. Homunculus is very close to that sound barrier. And Xenasis also has that nano boost. So sport ult wise, they're quite equal. But of course, the attack visor is quite a bit more useful than the whole hog most of the time. So King Fluffy is also very, very close to his Dragon Blade. So we'll see whether they can pull something out using those.
Pretty much everyone in CoN artists is very, very close to their.
Yeah, that's right. Like
it's not.
We could be coming up onto a 6 ult push. Essentially,
No.
They
should not be doing that.
They have all the options available for fast team wipes. They could do the what do they call it?
They could do
the meat grinder. I don't know. It's not called the meat grinder, but that's what I remember it as. The Graviton Surge
blade.
and the whole hog.
Oh, that should be called the meat grinder.
I can't remember what it's called actually, but just let me know if these guys are ready.
Actually a DC.
There was a name
right?
for that. There was a name for it.
Oh, let's see, Sogloss.
There was a name for the Graviton Surge and the whole hog, but I can't remember because it's been so long since we've seen one. So that's
I don't know what that
you can
is.
blame Dive Meta for that. You can blame Dive Meta for that. But Frost looks like he's ready, and 6 ready. Okay, Homunculus is ready, so we're gonna be on the game. And as I said, there's a huge amount of ults coming online for CoN artists now for this second push. Oh, so third push, I would say.
Nutella!
Oh, the Dragon Blade is coming out now. Nutella with his whole trying to do what he can, but King Fluffy is immediately taken down. No value from that ultimate, and they're going to probably reset from this because Frost is being juggled there by Mac. He's in the middle of the room, doing nothing but feeding ult charge. And this boy is trying to get out. He's taken down. That's a nice 600 HP of ult charge they gave to Sinister 6. And
we see the reverse.
Actually, Nutella's actually taken down very, very late, so this could be their opportunity.
He tried the same thing again.
He's very, very low diving in. He's on like 1 health. The Graviton Surge comes through. The sound barrier will counter, and the late nano boost onto Newt to keep him alive as well.
I don't think he really needed that nano boost to stay alive. It was just a lot of
not really. Like I think they may have been expecting. You can't charge out of Graviton Surge.
Nah, not anymore. Not after.
Yeah, that's right.
3 patches ago.
I
think Mac is seeing that opportunity, trying to catch that Zarya off by herself. But he's not going to have much longer to do that. And nope, he's booped back off.
Kanawam is taken down, actually. So this is going to be very, very difficult for CoN artists to gain any real purchase on the cart. The cart is still not in a very good location. Kruth, though, with a nice flashbang onto Mac and taking him down, this could be their opportunity to push in. So lost again, very, very close to that nano boost. And a very nice grenade there. Sizzle popping that attack visor on the low ground and pushing everyone back. gets the Helix Rocket onto Zoglos as well, and the whole hog in that enclosed space will mean Colonel Wong's demise. And in the
Nutella has
end, it
had
was a
some
bit of a
very, very good whole hogs. Just after he said whole hog is probably not as valuable as
as attack
as
visor.
attack
Well, he
visor,
proved me
but-
wrong, didn't he?
No,
Like the
absolutely
way he
proved
used
me
them. He just found his opportunities. He's coming in the corridor, up onto the high ground, and just completely nullifying King Fluffy's blade. And then there at the end, finishing off Colonel Wong again in that enclosed space. I have to say, there was a huge ult advantage for Con Artists, but they really didn't get an opportunity to use it at all. They were just aggressively held before they could gain any real positional advantage. And their composition as well was one which relied very much on getting an early pick and pushing in, because they weren't running a dive comp. They were running a
It's very
runs
interesting
area,
to see
so-
that both teams have mutually agreed to not use Mercy, so that they could do this.
I'm not sure that is the. I'm not sure why that's. I'm not sure that that's the reason why they're not using Mercy. But hey, I'm happy about it. No Mercy. No Mercy. Well, actually,
No Mercy, the phrase, not the amateur league team, who I'm sure is doing very well.
by the way, that is the
As we
best
speak.
team name. Like, that is the best team name in our entire
It's Will's
league.
team name.
It's Will's team name. Well, as I expected, the Symmetra main. Oh, I can't believe I actually said that. That's a terrible. Please, delete the mod, delete the mod.
We're gonna see an attack Torbjorn here.
I don't think we're going to
Sinister
see an
6.
attack Torbjorn.
No, come
but
on.
the double
Oh.
sniper will be coming out. Hermacles is probably going to switch to a support after he gets that the arrow through, and he is. But Mac is going to be playing this Widowmaker. Widowmaker is very, very good on attack on Gibraltar. Just the way she can control the long sight lines and just deny any real enemy positioning onto the payload. Sizzle and Pop getting a very nice kill there in the backline onto Checkers, and the dive is now coming through with Newt and Nutella pushing the members of Con Artists off that high ground. Sorglass actually goes very, very low. He's taken out there. Newt gets his leap off cooldown, takes him out. Sizzle and Pop coming through to clean up.
What can Conatus
And,
do?
well, I think this is going to be it for this map. Very, very nicely played. King
Oh
Coffee
no,
trying
no,
to do
no,
what he
there's a
can.
little bit of chance.
Checkers
Go
coming
Checkers,
back.
kill them all.
But I'm afraid with the
1v6
Widowmaker there on the high ground, there's just really nothing they could do, and that's going to be the end of that map. Sinister 6 taking a very decisive victory on Gibraltar.
Well played. We finished very, very much ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna give the teams an option for a parade.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. As we see that
map's not being-
attack visor and really just corralling them into that enclosed space, the hole coming through there from Nutella as well to finish off. And that was the play that assured that they would get a very easy attack round as well. So
Sorry, I'm writing down the scores.
Sizzle and Pop really coming out very strong in their first match. So wasn't sure what to expect from them before they played, of course. But yeah, the coordination is just really very, very good. Up with the couple of really strong teams that we saw last week as well. So yeah, I think we're maybe gonna have a bit of a break now, are we? Muskie, is that the option?
Teams want a breaku.
Also map picks. So I think
Oh,
we
alright.
oh well, they
Neither
want to keep
ones.
going, so we can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
keep going. That sounds good.
Was going to choose in Hanamura.
I believe Sinister 6 have the map pick again. Oh, sorry, Con Artists have the map pick. Is that right? Can I have a break for 3 hours? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get the map pick because it's like. Ugh.
Do they get the map pick? I don't know what the map pick rules are anymore because they seem to change every week. So
No, it's not that. Give me a sec. I'm gonna quickly make sure.
always losing 2 picks. That's what I thought. But last week we had some weird rules like team that wins first map gets to pick third map or some weird thing like that.
Thank God I'm not recording, am I? Because I'm going through my personal emails. There's like ex hentai on here, all this.
You didn't have to mention that on stream, must be. FBI,
This is being recorded, by the way.
someone call 000.
No. Is it actually on here? Oh, I don't think it's on this.
Oh my
this
God.
particular. I don't think it's on this particular window.
Man, what is this website? I've never heard of it before. Could you let me know? Like, what is
What it
all I'm
is?
getting
You
is
should
this
just
sad
Google.
panda. Is a cute panda though? Like,
legend
is
of the
that is that your thing, Munchkin?
Yeah,
Pandas.
I just love pandas. All right.
Well, once again, it's boiling in my room right now, so
I'm
please
fucking
check the
dying.
rules
Like,
quickly.
yeah. To each match. Oh, okay, there we go. Found it.
After the second map, whoever won the first map gets to choose the third map out of 2 assault maps. Okay, so that's exactly what we were running last week.
Yeah, so it's Homunculus's team. Sinister
Yeah,
6 gets to
Sinister
choose.
6 actually get the map pick for the third map, so they get to choose between Volskaya or Hanamura. Yeah, so rules are a bit different this season. And they choose Volskaya. Oh my god.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Just
I
right
guess
now.
I have to change the map to Volskaya. Okay, I'll do it.
But CoN artists do have attack or defend.
Okay. How do I change the...
CoN. Is that how? If the end is like, if the end is capital, would you call it CoN?
How do you change who's attacking and who's defending?
Swap them manually.
Yeah. So there's a swap all button. So click on swap and then swap all, and then you have to change the names. I might change.
Click on swap?
Yep.
Is it
and then
move?
swap all.
Oh, I see.
Oh, move.
I
Sorry.
see,
And
I
then there's a
see,
swap
I
all
see.
button. Yeah,
Okay,
my
so
bad.
Kanawang has decided to
attack.
Attack,
So he needs to
we're
be on
gonna
the
have to swap everyone, right?
Yep. You need to swap everyone. So you just click the swap all and
Okay.
change the
We
team
are done.
names as well. No, change the team names. CoN artists
Okay.
and Sinister 6.
I will change the team names. How do I change the team name?
Click on them pretty much.
This is a very professional stream.
Yeah, well,
Tap tap.
I'm clicking, man. I'm clicking.
Professional streams have professional computers. Mine is a laptop that is 1.5 years old. That's been to the shop twice in its life.
Mine
How do you... Are you
is-
sure this is how you change the team name, man? How do you change the team name?
You click on the
on the
team
names.
name and then you
I'm
type it
clicking
in
on
and
the
you click
team
enter.
name.
Is there a little like thing there? A
No,
little,
it's not a text box.
No, there's a little like pencil next to it.
No, I don't see it.
The fuck? Ah. Okay, is there a little pencil next to the title of the lobby?
No. Well, guys, we
It's bugged
discovered
out.
some bugs in the spectator system. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have the overlay anyway, aren't we?
Don't talk about the overlay. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with that.
About that. Okay.
It's literally
How do
the AAOL and a blue bar at the top.
Okay. So, all right. Well, can't change name if lobby leader swapped. Okay. So we're gonna just start. Is everyone ready?
Let me check.
Ready.
Man, last week went so smooth compared to this week. I mean, we started on time.
Homunculus is ready, and
Monkey's ready.
I think Kenawong said he was ready earlier.
No.
Yeah, Kenawong said he's ready. All right, let's go.
No.
No, he said he's ready. Don't worry.
All right, whatever.
I believe.
I only
Just
can't
believe
release
in the
after I pass
readiness
them.
of the team.
Traveling to Volskaya
Fine.
Oasis.
We can pause it anyway if he's not ready.
No, big deal. Well, the team names are going to be wrong because there are bugs with the spectator system.
I think this has been a bug since the previous spectator system anyway.
Probably.
Well, it's a bug with the custom lobby. It's not really spectator system.
Yeah. Bug with the custom lobby. But the names are going to be wrong. In red is going to be actually exactly the same as the previous game. Red is going to be Con Artist, and blue is going to be Sinister 6.
So it'll be easier. I've already memorized these two team names. Have you? I'm pretty sure you have.
Sinister 6 is a little bit hard to say sometimes, but
I just call
other
them
than that,
It's easier. Shorten it to 3 letters. Oh, what the fuck?
well, that was a nice little nice suicide we saw there. I'm hoping that was captured on stream because I didn't see it at all.
It was.
Because I'm done.
You get the light feeling that Sinister 6 is just messing around a little bit.
Do it again. You have so much to live for. says
Although to be
Checker.
honest, it's a bit of a psychological warfare thing, right? Because they're giving away their composition ever so slow. Giving away, they could still
Yeah, actually,
change.
do they change after that? I didn't even know.
I didn't even notice.
They did that.
Anyway,
Oh,
Anyway.
come on. Where's the
we
fun?
have. Let's actually talk about the compositions. Kruth is going to be on that Widowmaker on attack, so we're going to probably see some highlight reels plays from him, hopefully. But Widowmaker on attack, reasonably good. They're going to be running Ryan Zarya as well. But on the side of Sinister 6, they're going to run the Winston and the Zarya. So a bit more, I guess, an aggressive defense composition. But they're going to be holding up onto that high ground. Actually, the Soldier 76, King Fluffy, is going to be taking a long flank completely undetected. He's down onto the low ground now. He has control over that room there on the left-hand side of the point. Frost getting a charge in, and he's going to be swinging his hammer, but he's taken down by Homunculus. And the members of CoN are now going to be backing away as they're one man down. King Fluffy going to reset as well by jumping off the map.
We did see that Kuth got a little bit surprised by Mac just behind there. As the game was starting, Kuth was trying to take out those people standing on higher ground, but was kind of maybe tunnel visioned and didn't see Mac coming up to him.
Kruth is going to be taking up that high ground position once again, right up onto that initial choke. The rest of the members of CoN are going to be making their way through the left-hand side attack path and taking that high ground. The leap is actually, I believe, missed by Noot there, but King Fluffy taking down Homunculus in the meantime. Ganawong has dropped down onto the low ground. A very nice grenade coming through from Surgloss, but there's no follow-up. Noot has killed King Colonel Wong, and the Nano Boost now onto him.
Try and get some value out of his.
He's actually slept and grenaded, and he's still alive. He pops the primal rays, and he's gonna go ham in that little room.
Frost may have rushed his charge there, missed it on Noot. That's kind of costing his team pretty badly at the moment.
Actually, Noot is still in the dark line. He's just completely surrounded. He's taken down eventually. Kanawang trying to do his best to save him there. Kruth also gets a pick onto Homunculus. Frost following up as well, and now they've given up complete control of the point. And they've got a big outbank as well coming into second, so...
They could turn this into a giant snowball.
That's right, the third
Assuming
tick.
Checkers doesn't get picked off.
The tick
it's
is now ticking right up. They've gotten control of that first cap. And now they're going to be moving on to second. They have 4 outs available. Colonel Wong is also halfway to another grab. Or to his first grab, I should say. King Fluffy's being flanked there by Dizzle and Pop. He's going to make his way out of there. As Colonel Wong and Frost are now aggressively moving in onto the point.
I think they're trying to wait for Booth to get it.
Mac with a nice headshot onto King Fluffy, but he's immediately taken out. The Graviton Surge will come through, but a good Annonade and Transcendence will mean that there's no picks coming from the Nano Boost is on to Frost, and he throws down the Earth Shadow, he catches 2 members, and is he going to be able to take anything
yes,
out?
he
He
is.
does.
Turn around, turn around. Oh no, he got tickled.
He takes out Homunculus, the picks are coming through left and right, but there's been a couple of revenge picks for Sinister 6, and because of the difference in the spawn times, or spawn distances I should say, CoN artists will have to back away from this.
Let's have a little look at the alts as they are at the moment. I think it's mostly even, slightly favoring Sinister 6, as they have the Nano Boost coming up. Oh, did they use that last fight? I don't think they did.
They used that last fight, yeah, they did.
Oh. Zen's been doing a very good job building it back up so quickly. Shows
Yeah, that's right. Checkers is already halfway to another Transcender. Genesis almost has that Nano Boost available. Sizzle and Pop has switched onto the Tracer as well, so he's going to be trying to do some. Mac getting a very nice headshot onto Checkers there. Not sure what he was doing on that high ground, probably trying to get a sneaky right click onto that Widow, and the rest of the members are collapsing in. The Graviton Surge is committed by Colonel Wong, and it's going to be converted into a couple of picks, but fortunately
It's
a
not
couple
going
of
to
picks
be
is
enough.
Not enough. Right, on 2CP, you're gonna have to get a decisive team wipe to get any purchase on the second capture point.
It may have been a bit of a misplay trying to. Oh, I think. What were they? Okay, never mind.
Well, teams are engaging in some.
Sorry, I thought that because kill
Some
cam's
dash.
supposed to be off. Kill cam's supposed to be off, so I was a little confused.
Anyway, well, I didn't set up the match, so that's not my. Anyway, the members of CoN artists are going to be making their way.
What was that? What was that?
Not sure what that was, but the Graviton
Oh my
Surge is
God.
committed, and that's going to be converted into a clean team wipe. Actually, only losing 2 members.
What was the charge? I never even noticed there was like a little hole here in the map. Oh my god. Nunu there, like.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that was a thing either. What?
So there's a hole there in Volskaya that you can use to commit suicide, or you push a friendly enemy into.
Oh well, you learn something new every day. Maybe that's a map bug. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But,
Looks very well modeled.
well,
Anyway, Konasis is here, setting up for their next push, being bothered around by Homunculus. Oddly.
Sogos is almost up to another Nano Boost now, so
They're
let's see who's going to put it on. As Checkers gets a very quick pick onto Homunculus, and that could be their opportunity to push in. Booth also taking out the Tracer, but Mac in the backline landing those headshots. And that's going to be all she wrote for this push as well, I think. You're going to have to back away. Cruz getting taken down late as well.
Zen showing off that very well practiced aim. Frost? Oh!
Yeah, not sure what they're doing. They should be trying to back
Just
away, I would
mix.
say. Could wait for the respawns. Because they're not going to get any picks by just sitting there at the choke. The ults are now ticking up. Kruth has switched back onto the Widowmaker. He's going to go for the grapple shot. He misses. And
I think maybe he got Kuth's shoulder more than anything else.
they have 4 ults available now. And Sizzle and Pop has switched onto that Genji, so he's not going to have any ult. Thought ult advantage on the side of CoN artists, and they're going to be going and committing it. The Transcenden's coming through. Nude getting a charge on the Frost, but a counter Earth Shatter coming through from Frost is a very, very good one. And the Nano Visor is also committed onto.
Toothpick fight.
Nano Boost was onto Ken Wong actually, and Attack Visor was also committed. But Sizzler Pop is popping off there. At the end, getting 4 kills by himself. Mac finishing off Ken Wong as well, and that was a very clutch play there by
You may not be aware of
dashing
this, but
through all
popping
the
off
members.
is very much innuendo. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
Mac is getting a very nice headshot on the King Fluffy as well there. That's going to delay him.
Very good.
And I have to say, they're
Very good battle
struggling a
cycles.
lot with Mac's Widowmaker. They're not they're not able to position the way they want and make their way to the point using the routes that they want because the Widowmaker is controlling the long sight lines.
So we see that they
So
No
they're switched
longer-
up onto, yeah, on.
No, that's alright. I was about to say.
Well, the Graviton Surge is committed.
Didn't really get
actually,
anything.
There's no follow-up as the Anna Grenade will heal everyone back up to full. And Sizzle and Bob has pulled out that Dragon Blade. He gets so lost. And he ends up
as the last person. You push off the point, try to desperately stay on, and getting a hammer to the face.
And Newton coming through there with 2 kills at the end, cleaning it up. And, well, Sinister 6 is going to hold Con Artist to 1 point.
To 1. Switching sides.
This is okay. This is not the worst thing to have happened. At least they took the first point, so they will be at least going to point B.
Yeah, that's right. So they have 1 point to defend at least, but judging by the previous maps, Sinister 6 have shown that they're very decisive. They know exactly what they're going to do on attack to try and exploit the opponent's composition and their positioning. Their coordination looks a little bit ahead of Con Artists right now.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
And Sizzle
I wonder
and
if they're
Pop.
getting the pressure.
Sizzle and Pop.
Sizzle and Pop. Jesus.
Sizzle and Pop is that's such a brilliant name for a player like him, I have to say. Oh my god. Mac
Oh, if you're a
being
good
very-
enough player, any name's a good name.
Yeah, well, Mac is also being very, very consistent playing the Pharaoh on the previous on Oasis, and also the Tracer and Widowmaker on this map previously. He's going to be on Tracer again now. And very similar to the previous round, actually, they're going to be running the Winston and the Zarya on defense. So we'll see whether Con Artists
Attackers in.
can... sorry, on the attack. Sorry, I got my sides mixed up again. So they're going to be running the Winston and Zarya, similar to what they did on defense, but this time on the attack. There's not going to be any Widowmaker coming through, initially at least, from Mac.
Empty your mind.
But
I
on
can
the
say-
side of... Sorry, yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, we've kind of decided for a while that Widowmaker is much better on attack than defense, but that wasn't really, thinking about it, that really wasn't the case. The previous round, we saw a good demonstration of how Widow can be used to zone out the enemy if your player is good enough.
I think Widow is, when you get onto that second point, it becomes a lot harder to play Widow on attack because the defensive Widow has such an advantage. Unless you're going to be playing an aggressive style and try and make as much space as possible, whereas the members of Sinister 6 are going to be making their way around the right-hand side right now.
They look like they're being slightly surrounded.
They're climbing up the stairway, but in fact, I think...
Pause.
Well,
I don't know.
we're having technical issues once again.
Fucking, why did I have to pause in the middle of electricity sound effect?
Apologies, everyone's ears are getting wrecked right now.
They're not being wrecked. It's like ASMR, you know?
ASMR Winston stream going on.
You have to get real close to the mic and then talk about electricity. You're an engineer, right? Talk about electricity.
I'm not that kind of engineer, so...
Not that kind of thing.
Alright, everyone ready?
Yeah.
Newt is ready. Monkus is Con ready.
Monkus, Con? Con, are you ready? Was Con's like taking the chance to pee or something?
Okay, Chris ready.
yeah.
Alright, let's go. We're back into the game.
Frost
And you're gonna be-
reading his hammer.
No more electric sound. The
Oh,
grenade
no.
immediately coming down there from Slugloss. Sorry, from Xenastus. He must have had that queued up or something. They get a pick onto Slugloss, but Sizzle and Pop is gonna jump off the map. They're gonna reset for this push. Actually, looks like he accidentally fell off the map on the restart. That's very, very unfortunate. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Sizzle and Pop. I'm so sorry. As well, Conrad's are going to be trying to aggressively push in, trying to get some late picks there,
Not
but
really got any not much ult charge from that push.
well, King Fluffy is really the only one close to an ult, the 70% on that Death Blossom. But unless it's comboed with something, I don't think he's going to get very much out of it.
No, Zen is close to his ult as well. It's showing what kind of a player he is. Jesus Christ, what a great honor. I'll
Yeah,
have to
Zen.
call them
Sorry,
to
when you
six.
said Zen, I thought of Zenyatta. Well, they're going to be making their way through that right-hand side.
Oh,
Once again,
yeah.
the pulse one comes down, but doesn't get anything. And Newt and Sizzle and Pop are actually kind of separated right now. They're going to corral the rest of the members up. Actually, the Death Blossom coming through just popped it in the middle of the enemy team. In their face. That's about as brave as you can really get, but he gets 3 kills out of it. They could not do anything. And really, I have to say that was very, very well timed. They separated Newt and Sizzle and Pop off. They backed away into that room, and then once they saw that they were separated, they immediately pushed out onto the remaining members. It was really only the
very
the
traditional.
healers that were on that high ground.
Oh,
and
are
Pop
they trying to
that.
get this little tick out of this?
The Dragon Blade coming out, the Nano Blade actually coming out because Paul immediately takes down Cerberus with the slashing dart. And Homunculus following up with a kill on King Fluffy, and that's going to be a huge advantage now for Sinister 6. They've got control of the point. Only 2 members are left alive. Frost is getting taken very low. He's still alive, taken out by Newt in the end. And the point is now ticking up. They're going to take this first point.
I don't think CoN Artist was very prepared for that. A lot of the players seemed very out of position as...
Yeah, definitely not. They were holding very far back on that the high ground. I don't think they saw the initial push straight onto the point coming in at
snowball.
all. So aggressive
And they do have the
sound
advantage.
barrier coming through. The Transcendence will counter that.
Colonel Wong's...
But the Graviton Surge coming out. The Fire Strike is good, and it will mean 3 kills coming through for the side of CoN Artist. That's going to be the end of that push. Sizzle and Pop getting a late kill on the Frost, but it's not going to mean very much in the end. But if I
Team
was... So yeah, your team kill. If I was Sinister 6 right now, I would not be too unhappy about that result. They still have a big ult advantage. And they almost have that Graviton Surge. And the Dragon Blade is also available for Sizzle and Pop, so this is the big one. They only have to watch out for Frost's Earth Shatter. They're going to be making their way onto the point right now. Once again, the jump onto Checkers, and the Graviton Surge and the Dragon Blade will come through. And that'll be all she wrote. That's it. That's going to be a first tick coming through for for Sinister 6, and a very decisive team fight victory. That's how you do it, guys. When you have an ult advantage, you pop all of them at once, and you make it work.
Not even the
Very,
Pirate
very
King.
well done. Clean.
All credit to CoN Artist. They've actually made out one of the maps with a not 0 result.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is all too easy for Sizzle and Pop at the end. And actually, I have to give some credit to the way Newt actually played that. He immediately jumped in and brought Checkers, pressured Checkers so much, and he almost took him down. He took him down very, very low. Checkers was desperately trying to get away from him, which meant he wasn't in position to sleep dart Sizzle and Pop as he popped that Dragon Blade, and made it very, very easy for him to get a quick dash reset off that first kill.
Some very, very good points there. Points which are too complex for me to get. Well, not really, but...
Reaper and Genji Q to win on point. Indeed. Chemical has the right idea. But... Yep, well, that's the end of our first game. I think we'll cut the stream and come back in probably, half an hour for our next one, I think?
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be back 5 minutes before, hopefully, so we have, like, a good 20 minute break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you know which teams are playing next?
Yeah, I do know which teams are playing next. I can pull that up for you right now.
I believe it's Knock Wolves versus... Actually.
It is Pantheon Esports and Knock Owls.
Knock Owls, okay. So we're going to see the other Knock team play. So that's good. Is Knock Owls? Okay, well...